I love when I get questions about what are we doing at Tammy Dowley-Blackman Group. I love it because we also get to do these case studies to tell you a little bit about our work. We name them the green case studies, green being the color of the environment and renewal and transformation. And that's what we do. We go into environments, corporate, government, nonprofit, philanthropic environments, and we're there to help transform, to enhance. We are there for growth and renewal. And that's what we've been asked to do at Emmett Till Interpretive Center. Emmett Till, as you know your history, was killed in Mississippi. He was there visiting on summer vacation from Chicago and was tortured and murdered at the height of the awfulness around racism and Jim Crow and in the South. And this history is there. It's not going away, no matter how many ways in which people try to deny history or change history, it's not going away. And I'm so, so thankful that we have been invited into this space, into the Emmett Till Interpretive Center, which is based in Sumner, Mississippi, and to support the team in their internal work around how they can do their work even better. At Tammy Dowley-Blackman Group, we've got three brands, including TDB Group Strategic Advisory, and here is where we get a lot of these requests to do this kind of work around internal management, around infrastructure building, and helping teams to rethink whether it's their business model or their staffing model, their programmatic model. This is where we get to do a lot of that work. In this case, it's actually a brand new project, and so I'm not telling you about what all has happened yet, but rather I thought this might be an opportunity to tell you sort of a little bit about the process behind the scenes, the process about when we get asked to do work, and then how we start thinking about what that work will look like. Some of our work, certainly we put proposals in, but a lot of our work is through referral. And here a board member knew our work and asked if I would speak to the executive director, Patrick Weems, and put forth a proposal for the team to review and to make a joint decision about who they'd like to work with. And here the team is wanting to think about, as they continue to grow and to build, they now have become part of the National Park Service. They're going to be doing even more programming. They really wanted to make sure that they had taken a bit of time to think about how they wanted to work collaboratively internally. And so here we get to know them. We kick off with a staff meeting, a launch meeting. This is where we, based on all the things the team have told us they're interested in, we think about how we can better get to know them, but also how they can better get to know each other. They've got some team members who've been there for quite a few years, some team members who are fairly new. And in this instance, we'll use the DISC profile and use that as a way to tell a story about the team and how they work well together, but also to remind them ways in which they might want to pay special attention about how to work even better together. We'll also include in this work executive coaching, which has just become even more important. It's something that we've always encouraged teams to add in to the work we're doing with them, but we've actually become much more specific about it in that it's included in all proposals, because ultimately what we found is we were doing the executive coaching anyway. But the reason we felt like it was important to add it into the proposal is because now we actually get the time and the space, and the team can actually think about tools and how to use those tools going forward, because we've actually made it much more explicit. And they can use those tools internally with the team, but they also can use them with their board of directors. Many tell us they also use them with their external partners. And so here we'll be doing some executive coaching, and then we're also doing learning sessions over the course of the next few months with the team, helping them to create an improved and even better shared language, helping them to understand each other's work and how they can be supportive of that work, further supportive, helping them to have a little bit of time to brainstorm about additional work they might want to do. So programmatically, what would it look like if they add new things? What would be the needed resources? Who are they partnering with? Having that time and space to ask questions internally allows for teams to do their work better once they go outside the door. When you never have that time, you just feel like you're always on a hamster wheel, and you never feel like that you're ahead of it, or that you've been able to be as thoughtful as you'd like. And so that's what we're doing with the team as well. Some of what we're doing, they certainly may take to their partners. Some of it may certainly inform some of the work they end up doing with their board. But here it's really informing what they're doing as a team that is trying to bring this powerful story to life over and over in so many ways, and trying to ensure that history is not lost. I am so excited that we'll get to be a part of this work. I'll let you know how this all turns out, what tools we end up using more specifically, what the team reports has been most useful to them. But I thought it might just be cool to tell you about a project that's just kicking off and for you to just think a little bit or hear a little bit about how we think about the work initially based on what the team has told us. So, more to come, and really excited and really grateful to be a part of this, and so very glad that this history of Emmett Till is not being lost, but is actually being used to continue to teach and to create empathy and to create dignity and ensuring that we understand that we are only better by understanding our history. So I am thankful to the Emmett Till Interpretive Center for inviting us to partner with them.